Now, I've seen these clips. We're talking about Valkyrae. It is, in fact, a massive day for the unemployed. I am going to be as fair as humanly possible.
For the unemployed, Valkyrae is in hot water and everybody is hating on her.
So how come you only say the black people can't swim, WestJet? Is because that's the truth? Interesting pattern how you only say that the blacks can't swim. Interesting. I've noticed that from your intro. Very strange.
Her brother passed away and she sort of made it about herself.
I didn't stream yesterday. My brother passed away yesterday. And
Why do streamers need to tell everyone personal? It's so odd.
I had like my meetings and my mom called me and she was like, yeah, Mark died. And I was like, oh, shit.
She's not even a real human at this point. She's just a trope of leftist beliefs. I bet her brother just said something like abolishing police is bad and now she hates him forever.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. I did not even consider that. I would love to know what the brother did to be this indefensible. Because my thing is, I have relatives that are like beyond unforgivable. Like so much so that I can't even say what they did on stream because it's like crimes. And so I immediately thought, well, maybe Valkyrae has relatives like I do. But then I realized Valkyrae is one of the yeah, like my dad. Yep. Worse. If you can believe it, if you can believe this, worse than what my dad did. And so I don't talk about these people at all, if you can believe that. Yeah, bro, I come from a lineage of criminals and murderers and cannibals and arsonists. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, rough. But there actually might be a chance because I know other people's families who are like, don't talk about politics at Christmas because last time we met up with Johnny, he brought up Donald Trump and now his sister will never talk to him again. I am very curious what this brother did to just merely scoff at his death. That's a great point.
Yeah, he had a really bad alcohol problem and he had,
To be fair, if you were my sister, I'd have a pretty bad alcohol problem too. I'm surprised he stopped at booze, to be honest.
Yeah, so that.
Oh my God.
That was yesterday. I just felt really bad because.
I will say, scoffing at someone's death just because they had an alcohol addiction is a little bit wild. How about a little bit of forgiveness and try to help them with it if they're your family? That's a little bit crazy.
I had like a lot of resentment towards him. We did not have a relationship. I was like kind of angry yesterday because he just like didn't treat my mom with respect. He did not like my mom. And then my mom was like crying on the phone yesterday to me.
Okay, but why does she even...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If that's all the brother did was have an alcohol issue and not respect the mom, that's really like not that big of a deal. Am I crazy?
Feel the need to share this. I feel like I don't hate her or anything. I more so pity her. Anyway, chat, my brother died, but today we got a cool Among Us lobby with my other Chinese friends. Yippee! Also, just to be clear, I don't think she's saying anything too crazy. It's just the fact that she's saying it in the first place, you know?
I'll be real. I don't care. Listen, we can say why the fuck are streamers sharing this online? That Pandora's box has already been opened. We already know that live streaming culture is parasocial as fuck, and people love to hear that shit. And there are some streamers that people watch every day that they consider like actual best friends. So I'm gonna be real. Opening up about this shit has been very, very, very normalized. And I don't feel like perpetuating false narratives that it's not. Every streamer does this. Everybody. You name me a streamer, and I will tell you when they've gotten parasocial. And they can apologize for getting parasocial, but a lot of people have also made their careers by feeding parasocials.
Slightly odd.
Didn't treat my mom with respect. He did not like my mom. And then my mom was like crying on the phone yesterday to me.
Oh, I get parasocial as fuck, absolutely.
And then she was like, you should forgive him. And I was like, well, yeah, I guess I have to because he's dead. Like, well, I don't know, this freaking sucks. Like,
What I am confused, if the mom took the brunt of the abuse by him not respecting her, and all there was an alcohol addiction, brother, how the fuck you gonna draw the line at someone having an alcohol problem when you're literally dating Hassan? You're dating a guy that tells his audience to kill people in real life. Like, what the fuck did this brother possibly do for you to not even want to forgive him after he's dead? Jesus.
I don't know, I was like angry and she was like, no, she's like, it's okay, just forgive him. And I'm like, fine, I forgive him, but what the f? Like, I shouldn't have to forgive him just because he died. I was like, okay, no, that's fine. And so I was just having a weird day yesterday, and I was like,
You know what'll make it better? Some Among Us with your Chinese friends.
Yeah!
All right, relax, guys. I'm not actually a racist. I have Chinese friends. Well, you know, technically they're Korean, but whatever. China.
They're pretty much the same thing.
Not dumb.
It's like, is there really a difference between like an American, a Scotsman, and a Briton one? Not really. They're all just some different flavor of white. Who cares?
Well, you Korea.
we never had a relationship. I feel like he never allowed us to have a relationship. After my dad passed away, he never tried talking to my sister and I again. So it's like, why? Like, okay, yeah, great, you passed away. Fine.
Is it just me, or does this seem very...
Why is she so upset at having to forgive someone who's dead? I don't know, man. Rewatching this clip, and maybe it's the framing from the video. Why is she being such a bitch about this? You know what I'm saying?
personal? Like, why are you sharing this? You know what I mean? Let your brother rest in peace. It hasn't even been one day yet.
Like, I don't know.
It's been a day after his brother's passing. He was a piece of shit, guys. Bro, he's literally... He hasn't even been put underground yet, and you're already running this guy's name through the mud. It's crazy. The moment this person dies, you know what? I'm gonna tell everybody how big of a piece of shit he was. Like, come on, man.
Kids, because his kids are actually nice to us. But it's like, damn.
Bro.
And he has kids? The guy has kids? And you're running their dead father's name through the mud? What if they watch your fucking stream? Wait, I've never seen this part. Oh, hey, kids, your dad just died. Let me talk about how big of a piece of shit he was live on stream. Oh, bro, no, that's actually crazy, dog.
The kids are mourning the loss of their father. The body is still warm. It's been like 24 hours, and they see their aunt saying all this? Bruh. Take some advice from Smosh and shut up. Anyway, there's quite literally nothing wrong with this reaction, lol. You don't owe bad people in your life anything just because they died. Dying doesn't make that person any less of a person.
Okay, now I will agree. That is a very fair take, but I believe this is a unique situation where it's like, bro, this guy, they're your nephews, and they're going to watch their aunt stream, most likely because they're sad. And the first thing they see is their aunt shit-talking their dead father. Like, that's crazy, bro.
You know what? True. That's true. We don't know anything about her brother or the specifics of their relationship. But why talk about this? What's the female equivalent of shut up and dribble?
Hey, do you want me dishes?
Someone said Erica Kirk.
Look, I get it if you are not really close with your brother, but you got to think of the family here and the kids, and even your mom, because it's still her son. You're a public figure talking about their father and how he's dead from being an... You're throwing out your family's trauma out there. I think that's very wrong. People are trying...
Every Mizkif clip I have been exposed to has been completely unconsensual.
to confuse the idea that Ray is psychotic to she might have just be in shock of what's going on.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day, but like, come on, love or hate Mizkif, he's right. Very brave of Mizkif to watch this with the stuffed animals in the back. Oh, maybe the stuffed animals in her background triggered him, but anyway, let's move on. Anyway, Pokimane responds to the backlash she received for the way she acted towards her brother's passing.
Lose a family member that you don't have a good relationship with. It's very complicated. And for some reason, some people can't understand that. It's so weird. It's actually so weird.
I beg to disagree. It's actually pretty simple. People just disagree with you because they inherently have different values, and nobody's going to change how you feel or they feel.
It's not my...
It's actually great because I can tell the difference in WestJet's videos and the way that he sees life based on the book recommendations that I've given him. And I'll be real, dude. WestJet's a bit of a reader. And it's great to see him enhancing his intellect every single day, bro. Dude, some good-ass takes.
Job to make everyone understand.
At the end of the day, it's the end of the day, and I might have just had an Andrew Schultz level epiphany because, like, I'm operating strictly out of logic, and she's kind of emotional right now.
Welcome to the difference between men and women.
Because obviously her brother died, and she's a woman.
Grief is a
There it is.
roller coaster. Yeah, it is.
But it is true, guys. Whether you want to admit it or not, men and women's brain work very differently. And women do think more so with emotions and feelings. And men do think more so with logic and facts. That is how our brains work. There is a very big difference. We are wired differently. Listen, everybody's equal. I disagree. everybody's equally important, as in they have a role to do. But like, I don't believe that always thinking in logic is a good thing. I don't think always thinking in emotion is a good thing. I think you have to have the two living together in harmony to have a perfect whole. That's why children are so much more successful when they have a mother figure and a father figure, right? But yeah, that is the difference between the two of us as species.
And I think I need to give myself a little more grace because, God damn it, people piss me off. A lot of people reached out, which was nice. It was really, really nice.
Okay, but the only person here you can blame is yourself.
True.
You brought this out into the world. Nobody forced you to talk about this, so like, why get mad at the people? As Marcus
True.
Aurelius said, when you wake up...
I'll put him onto that shit, by the way. I'll put him onto him. Our GOAT, Marcus Aurelius. I put him on meditations, bro. Good ass book.
Up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy, tell yourself the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous. Basically, you're tripping if you expect Twitter to give you the best interpretation of what you're dealing with.
Only people that understand what it's like to have bad relationships with
Never go onto social media to get sympathy. These people would cut your head off for a cheeseburger. And that's the truth.
family members will probably understand. I don't know how to describe it to people. I genuinely don't. I don't know. I just could not believe how obliterated, once again, I was getting for not reacting the right way to my brother passing. I don't know.
Okay, but why do you care? You could say something as easy as 2 + 2 = 4 on Twitter, and somebody will be like, no, it's 5, and the age of consent is too high.
It's so annoying. I'll never be able to get closure with him. Makes me mad.
Bro dies. How can I make this about me? We need Dr. K up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm genuinely... Don't listen to me. I'm just jester maxing for some ad revenue.
Valkyrae and...
All right, WestJet, are we a fucking Mizkif fan channel at this point? No, I'm so serious, WestJet. What the fuck is going on? Like, I want to remind you, this guy went and berated you in DMs because you made a light joke about him like 2 months ago. And now every clip is Miz. What the fuck is this? What is this Mizkif fan channel, bro? What the fuck are we doing? Stop! I hate seeing this ugly motherfucker. Holy shit, I'm gonna vomit. I'm trying to eat. Jesus.
34 so she can have a baby in the future.
The best time to freeze your eggs is from 30.
Fucking her.
That's because no woman actually knows what they want, bro. Obviously, these women are going to realize they want a child and a family more than to play video games for their whole life. But the problem is they're going to realize that way too fucking late, and they're going to fuck their whole life up because the current climate politically for women is, you don't need no man. Girl boss. Kids hold you back. Meanwhile, like, having a family is the most beautiful thing on earth. Like, yes, these women have been brainwashed by retarded ass celebrity women telling them that their life is ruined once they have kids, when in reality, their life begins once they have kids. Having a family is the greatest thing you can do in life, my opinion.
25,000 likes on this video, and you will never see a Mizkif clip again on...
Yep. On it. That's it. Hey, 25K, boys. Like the vid. For the love of God, like the vid.
This channel. We're about to break some records, but I gotta give it to Mizkif. He puts Tectone's ex-girlfriend onto his stream so Tectone can't react to any of his videos. Man.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Mizkif afraid of me, bro. Mizkif is fucking horrified of me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's hilarious.
And f*** you, WestJet. That ain't even my real ex-girlfriend. My heart lies with the Genshin Impact baddies, to who I goon to every night.
I don't know why people are clowning her for this one. I actually think this is a good idea, especially since she's like 42. Anyway, back to her brother, the empathy people. They have more empathy for people 7,000 miles away than their blood relatives. She really dying on that hill, also streaming the next day after he died. Everyone in the comments calling her strange or heartless for not feeling deep grief doesn't really understand what it's like to have a complicated traumatic relationship with an addict in the family.
Bro, all they have is an alcohol problem. Who cares? Bro, and that's what we're drawing the line at. They got an alcohol problem. Listen, man, as long as they're not abusing people, who cares? Just help them with it.
People love to say family is family, like that's some unbreakable rule, but it really isn't. You don't owe anyone automatic love, grief, or loyalty just because you share DNA. Relationships are built on how people actually treat you. If you want people to genuinely mourn you when you're gone, show up positively in their lives while you're here. It's that.
Don't get me wrong. Alcohol addiction sucks, but like to cut off a family member because they have a drinking issue rather than try to help them through it, and that's literally it, I feel like that's crazy.
Simple. Wow, this is how your sisters respond when you die, guys. They make it about them, don't actually care, air you out publicly, profit. Women are incredible. That guy is definitely trolling hard because no one in their right mind would compare all women to a Twitch streamer.
Because you are chronically not in a relationship, you don't want to have children, and they are living through a fake relationship.
No, Sneeko, she is in a relationship. She's dating Hassan, and that's why she doesn't want children. Because she knows that is a temporary relationship. And Hassan will throw her to the wayside the moment she looks old. And that's why she's so fixated on this youthful appearance. But you can already tell, and I hate to say this, but a lot of these women's beauty disappears after they take a shower. And I'll just leave it at that.
Relationship that they created in their head through the stream. Stick to that. If you're gonna farm Sims, do that. Speaking ill of the dead of your own family member one day after when he has kids, it's like it gets to a point, no?
Yep.
For real, the guy has children. I think that makes it a bit icky, right? And again, a death doesn't impact just one person. So the fact that she took this executive call, whether it's impulsive or not, just shows the maturity. Then again, she is a Twitch streamer, so she hasn't mentally developed since high school. So math out.
Facts.
I know, math is hard. When you lose
Okay. God, Pokemon is almost as unlikable as me.
someone that you're related to that you don't have a healthy relationship with, there are a lot of people like that, like me. And I think it's reassuring that there are a lot of people that are being empathetic towards my emotions. I'm really sad today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really sad.
Now that I've come across as a giant piece of I'm actually sad.
Insane, bro. You only mad because you got caught, bro.
This one's quite a doozy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and that's about it. See ya. Subscribe
Banger. Banger, banger, banger. Boys.
if you missed.
We got 500 likes from that plug. Hey, WestJet, you are welcome, bro. Good God, I am the world's greatest reactor of all time. What a fucking banger vid.